The purpose of this video was supposed to be a Touge run with my Primo racing with me, but he's freaking ghosting me right now. So instead, what this is going to be is anyone out there is trying to decide if an Elgato HD60X is right for them. Hopefully this video helps you out. Current setup, I got the Elgato HD60X connected to my Mac Mini running off of OBS. So that is the setup. Step one, I just want to show you guys how it looks. My cousin and I always love the Touge run. We're like obsessed with it right now. We're making purpose-built cars just for the Touge. I would say emphasis on the handling with some engine mods just to barely make the full A, but I want to just showcase what it looks like, what kind of video this will pump out. So for the first like 30 seconds, I'm going to show you the clip not color graded, just what kind of clip that it spits out into my computer, and then I'll show you what it looks like color graded. I'm pretty sure I dialed it in because I spent like 2 hours trying to go ahead and make sure that the Elgato, you know, and the OBS setup looks good and produces a good image. And what you're seeing should be 1440p with 60 frames. Me personally, I'm not trying to make it any more than that. At least per the box, that should be what it's capable of producing, no problem, like image capture wise. That's really what I wanted. I didn't want 1080p if it's capable. Oh, I am running, I didn't know if I mentioned earlier, off of a Xbox One X. So not the Series X. I got that in the bedroom, but just for content creating, I got the One X. This pony's still running, and it's good. The only real difference I've noticed is just a little bit slower loading times, but it is still a very good console. I'm gonna keep it forever. So here's how it looks. The image that you've seen so far is color graded just to make it nicer. Like I said, I think like the image that it produces is pretty good on its own if you don't want to really bother, but you know, I think the colors look a little bit flat considering I have like a 1440p LG gaming monitor, and I love what I see on the monitor, and I want you guys to kind of see what I see on my monitor. Maybe a little bit even better. So I don't care if it's really like what Forza looks like out of the box, but just want it to look good for you guys. God, dude, talking while driving is flipping hard. Definitely not my fastest run. Since I'm juggling my balls, juggling, you know, these two tasks, racing and talking all at once. But here we are at the final stretch. Oh. Final big corner. Punch it through. I know I've definitely hit the 305s with like an A class. Running against my cousin, you know, heart pumping, but this is just a cold lap, first try. Not bad. I really do like this car. I got the Nismo kitted front to back. She really is a beauty. With the work wheels. Definitely got the job spec running solid on this baby. Let's take a look at the interior. Oh, see, this is what I love, man. This looks so good. So good. This is like a Touge grip setup, but I can slide it if I want to, just to have some fun. Just to have some fun. Tell me a car that has a better gauge cluster steering wheel setup. I'll freaking wait, dude. S15's rule. What I want to show you guys next is the actual like OBS settings, because I had to do all this research myself, but I'm just going to switch scenes real quick here so you can see my OBS capture. So I got one scene, and then I got 3 layers of sources. I got the audio, so input, I got my Elgato Wave 3 microphone currently connected to the Mac directly. And then I got the Elgato HD60X audio. And then lastly, the Elgato capture. So here's how I went ahead and added it. So click plus, you're gonna go ahead and find video capture device. And then I'll put all caps Elgato, click OK. Device. If you have the Elgato plugged into your Mac, you're going to go ahead and click that here. Then it's going to pull up the Elgato HD60X. There's some Elgato help articles that help me with going ahead and setting up how I have it, and I'll leave it linked down below. But I'm going to show you now the actual settings. I know the most important ones that the Elgato help guide covered was the video and the output. So right now, this is just in topic of capture, right? We're not even covering audio yet. So if I hop over to video, I want to capture 1440p at 60 frames. No one's seen that had any videos from the research that I've done on actually trying to capture that. And mind you, I'm not an OBS expert, but these settings worked for me. In the video mode, if I have the Elgato toggled, I have 1440p, 1440p essentially for these modes. Now, when you click the drop down, it's not going to let me right now because I'm not on the capture card. I'm screen sharing this. It's not letting me for that reason. But if you're on the Elgato, it will allow you to toggle these. There will not be a 1440p. It goes straight from 1080 to 4K, which is 2160. And so what I did is I took the output scaled resolution. That one allowed for 1440. And then what I did is I copied that and pasted it in here because you can do it manually. You do not have to click one of the presets. So that's how they match. And then this automatically fills to resolution match. And then I put in 60 right here, left it as common FPS. Hopping over to output, if you toggle it to advanced, you'll be able to have these tabs here. Click the recording tab. You set the recording path. I have it set to format MP4. My video encoder that it was recommended per the Elgato guide was Apple VT-H264 hardware encoder. I didn't touch this. This I checked and had it at 1440p. Anywhere where it allowed me to toggle an output, I have it 1440 anywhere that it allows me to set it to. And then down here, the encoder settings, again, per the Elgato guide, since I want 1440p, I recommended 30,000 kilobytes per second, leaving at CBR. Didn't touch these. Profile doesn't matter. And then that's like this thing here. I don't know what that is, but it was automatically toggled. So that's really the only 2 things that I had to change per the guide to also achieve 1440p at 60. If I click the gear on the Elgato, so you'll see there's my game, right? That's the footage from the 1X. So it says Elgato HD60, resolution 1440p, and then 60 frames. I think previously this wasn't an option. So the way that I had it toggled in the settings, it allowed for this option, which was crazy. When I was first setting it up, it just jumped from 1080 to 2160. So now it has it, which is awesome. Didn't toggle any of this, left it all auto. So yeah, I mean, that's all it is for the capture. Then for the audio, all you do is click plus audio input capture, and then so you'll put Elgato audio, you know what I'm saying, and then you're gonna click OK, and then it's gonna allow you to select the device that you want the input audio to come from. So for this, you'll do Elgato HD60X, click OK, bada bing, bada boom. Now you'll have this. And then lastly was to add my microphone. Same steps essentially for the capture card audio. You do input, and then instead of toggling the HD60X, if you have a microphone connected via USB to your device, then you can toggle to have a third source for your dedicated microphone. That's it, man. I mean, again, I'll have the 2 Elgato articles that helped me with getting this set up. And ultimately, there wasn't any YouTube video that helped me set up. So this was the best settings that I have personally found for the 1440p 60 frames per second. But if you follow those steps, you should be good to go. There is also this that you can download from Elgato's website. There was 2 software that I downloaded. I downloaded the newest version of OBS, OBS, and then Elgato's capture device utility for Mac. And of course, this is specific for Mac. There's a different capture utility. I think it's called like the 4K utility or something for Windows. And so this is what it looks like. I did not touch a single freaking thing in here. The only thing that I downloaded this for is so I can have the update firmware right here. If you guys have any questions regarding the setup, I'm more than happy to help you guys in the comments down below. If you guys want to do any Touge runs with my cousin and I, my gamer tag is BJammin. That is BJAMMINN. And then we can totally get down, man. I want to dust you guys. But thank you so much, and you have a beautiful rest of your day, man. See you later.